Tonight, we're continuing to follow the trial of Dustin Drake, the Steuben County man accused of killing 4 people in a drunk driving crash. Today, the question remains as to who was driving during that crash. Our AT News reporter Nick Dabina has been following this trial for us and joins us live in Bath with the latest. So, Nick, today we understand the big item looked at was seatbelts. What can you tell us about that?
Jackie, a New York State police investigator who specializes in vehicle collision reconstruction took the stand today. And he testified that based upon his analysis, it was Mr. Drake who was seated in the driver's seat that night in October of 2019 when the car lost control and hit a tree in Pulteney after all 5 occupants left a bar. Now, the investigator testified that Mr. Drake's injuries are consistent with the driver's side seat belt. He also noted that Mr. Drake had a right ankle fracture, which is a, quote, very common injury for drivers in crashes due to the right foot being on the gas or brake pedal at the time of collision. Now, in cross-examination, defense attorney Ray Schlather tried to expose certain flaws and omissions in the investigation's crash reconstruction while also questioning the investigator's level of expertise. Now, from the evidence presented thus far, it appears the defense is trying to prove that Mr. Drake was seated in the rear driver's side passenger seat and he was wearing a seat belt. Now, WETM also confirmed that the vehicle in question, a Dodge Caliber, is registered to Mr. Drake, and the prosecution will resume presenting its case Monday morning, 9:30 a.m. Jackie?
Thanks, Nick. And before we go, we understand today was a very emotional day for one family involved. What can you tell us about that?
Jackie, today would have been Korbie Higgins' 32nd birthday, and her mother wanted to mark her birthday by bringing orange balloons to the courthouse. Her mom actually approached me in the parking lot and invited me to film her filling up the balloons, the orange balloons, and orange was Korbie's favorite color. She then came into the courthouse and initially put the balloons outside of the courtroom in the waiting area, but the court does not allow any displays of any kind, so she was asked to remove them. So then her mother came out here and released them into the sky above the courthouse. Jackie?
All right, Nick, well, we appreciate you following this for us, and of course, we'll turn to you when more updates are given.